Hey everyone, and welcome to the Overland podcast. Yes, we are still alive, and yes, the weather in Arkansas is great for the time being. But just wait, the heat is coming on. But
We've
until
already
then,
had 90s.
here we go. Here we go. Man, it's good to be back on here with Tony. Tony, good to see you.
You too, buddy.
Tony had to run in
Too
with the
long.
law. If y'all didn't notice that on
I did see that.
the
On
internet,
Saturday. That was pretty crazy.
you did a good thing.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where, after the fact, I wasn't sure if that was a smart move, but
You could have been
it worked
shot.
out. It worked out.
Well-
nobody got shot that we know of. And,
It was the best possible outcome for sure.
yeah.
Did you feel like a cop at all? When you was like slowing the perp down and allowing the police to catch them and stuff.
I
Did
mean,
you need like an honorary badge or something? Because I've got some badges to hand out to kids.
this thing developed over several miles. We kept watching the lights back there for a while, and then eventually he just caught up, and he didn't want to go around. So
Did at any point did you think that the blue lights were for you?
Well, it was funny because I just my daughter's boyfriend was with us, and I just got through telling him that I had gotten a ticket in McAllister when I was a teenager, a long time ago. And I was joking with him. I said, I don't know if I ever paid that ticket, and I had, but and this like not even 3 minutes later, there was blue lights back there, and he was like,
they're coming to get you.
They're coming for us.
That's too much. That's good.
So anyway.
Well, I've never been in front of a pursuit, but I have been like involved in a pursuit. So they're pretty exciting.
Now I can say I've been in a low speed pursuit.
The last pursuit that I got in, the person never got over 45 miles an hour, and it was
really,
yeah, it was.
All in.
I've never ran lights and sirens so slow. That the officer that was coming behind me to try to catch up to me almost ran me smooth over. He stood his patrol unit up like this. His lights disappeared. I told him, I said, I'm going 45 miles an hour. I'm going 45 miles an hour. I'm going 45 miles an hour. I kept saying it. Well, he was just like hammered down.
Is that really a pursuit at that point?
Well, when they won't stop, it's a pursuit.
Did you have to do the little
maneuver?
No, we don't pit where I work.
I see.
State police like to do that, but we don't pit. But there was some county units that was sitting up there in front of me, and they put the spikes out and blew all their tires out. So that was if you've never seen that, you should see that. That's pretty cool when all four tires just blow out all at the same time.
But not in person, right? You don't want to try that.
You don't want to be the person,
No.
but you want to see it in person. It's cool. But hey, enough of that. We are here tonight with the two grand poobahs of Natural State Overland, and we appreciate y'all coming on here. We, from what I understand, we got some pretty exciting news. On top of it being the 10th anniversary of Rendezvous. Can you believe, Randy, Rick, that it's been 10 years?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes about this time of year. No.
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures like back from 10 years ago, and you look at yourself and you look like you're 20?
Yeah.
And, all these
I actually
10
had some
years has
color
aged you so much.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to call you out on the gray hair, Randy, but Randy's hair wasn't always gray.
That's true.
But I think the event has helped with that a little bit for sure. It's made mine just disappear. It's made his gray. So I don't know which is worse, which are better, but it's definitely been a chore.
Really?
That's awesome. Well,
but that's something that we may kick off. That's something we may kick off here in the upcoming weeks is just asking people to post some stuff from 2017 from each year. Yeah. I'm going to dig through some old phones. I'm sure that everybody's changed, with the latest and greatest iPhone updates. So I'll be digging through some old phones, trying to find some pictures from past events and whatnot. And
you keep your old phones?
Yeah, they're in the top of my closet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who does that. That's new.
Yeah, I've got some old pictures of you. I'll be sure and post them.
Well, that's back when I was fat. I'll enjoy looking at them.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
never fat.
Everybody likes the old fat pics. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That and a certain hat that we won't name, but
Oh, what are you talking about? Artemis?
yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
ain't afraid to
I've
say
got
it.
several.
They just went around the moon, dude. I ain't afraid
Yeah.
to
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
there you go. Different Artemis, but yeah.
Yep. So I actually ran across in my feed the other day some pictures from back then that is you cooking some bacon in the Artemis hat.
Yeah.
Well, most of the pictures that y'all probably will have will be me cooking some form of
Yeah.
pig.
Yeah.
Either that or doing
Nothing
the
wrong with
pose.
that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Either that or doing the pose.
Right.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's
I
it.
think we have some
Wow.
video. I think we have some old video of that. One of our
Yeah.
old videos had him doing that. So that's
Yeah.
awesome. Lots of cool memories from Rendezvous for sure.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of those pictures on our Facebook page too.
Oh yeah.
Under the photos and albums. I noticed I was looking the other day. A couple of years are missing, so I'm not sure quite what happened there. But I ended up losing my whole hard drive about a year and a half ago. So
Oh no.
not like can put them back now. So
I did the same thing. I learned my lesson, and now I do strictly Google Drive. I don't know those hard drives. I tell you what, they will let you down, and you'll lose a lifetime of pictures. And that's mainly why I have social media. Is back when we were kids, we had the photo album sitting on Granny's coffee table, and you just don't have that anymore at your house.
No.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I use to go back on memories. And man, I tell you what, when it pops up, especially when we're at Rendezvous in October and all the 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago pops up, all the memories pop up, you're like, oh man, that's cool. What we were doing. So
there's got to be like we need a weather declaration on each of them pictures.
Oh my word, no kidding.
You never know.
When you're there the first day, the storm hadn't hit quite yet, and then you go to Sunday and you look like what it looked like after the storm. So.
Yeah, Rick and I are probably gonna get to experience some of that more. We got an outside booth, so it's like
it looks like
that's rolling the dice there. From what I've seen at more every year, it's either feast or famine up there.
Well, our first year up there or second, Rick? It snowed. When it was still in February.
Oh, it was so cold. Yeah.
So
are y'all out camping by your booth at more this year, or you got a hotel or Airbnb?
I didn't go that far. I got a hotel in town. Yeah, I didn't want to take that big a chance. I figured we suffer through a day.
Yeah. You want a good place to lay your head, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. A lot of work when everybody shows up. Stuff like that.
Well, we appreciate y'all having us on in such short notice, guys.
Sure.
We kind of snuck this one up on you, but I appreciate you making time for us and getting us on here. And as we were talking about memories and the Rendezvous and stuff, I think back to 2016 in the fall, and a group of guys, myself and some friends, sitting around a campfire one night, and me pitching this crazy idea of maybe doing some kind of overland event, and chatted about that over the campfire that night, and was able to somehow talk them into signing up to help out. And so I guess the rest is sort of history. But for almost 10 years now, with everybody's help, Rendezvous has been, we've tried to make it more than just an event. We call it a reunion. We feel like it's a community, and where friendships are, initiated a lot of times over campfire, down the trail, whatever. And over the years, our NSO community's grown stronger, it seems like, with every mile, down the trail. And we built a community almost 30,000 followers on our NSO page, and that continues to grow. So it's been an enjoyable time for us, and we've enjoyed every event. This year, our 10th year, so that's the big 10-0, and we want to just invite everyone back to be a part of what we hope will be something really special this year. We've set goals of higher attendance, 1,000 rigs and 100 vendors, and so we're working towards trying to get there. But of course, a lot of that's going to depend on folks like y'all and the ones listening, and ones that have been to the Rendezvous in the past. And so we just want to invite everyone back, to be part of something we feel like will be special this year. So as we announce our 10-year reunion, I guess, our celebration, the big news is it'll also be our final gathering. So we've sat around a couple campfires since then, and the last few have been more about what's next than what's been behind us, I guess. And I started Natural State with two things I wanted to accomplish mainly. One was to have an organization behind this event, and the second was to give back to the overland community in trying to do something with trail advocacy, or working with the National Forest, doing trail cleanups, doing more of that kind of stuff. And as y'all know, probably last year I finally got all the paperwork done for a nonprofit, and so kind of looking to spend more time there going forward. So that's the big news. We also, of course, want to talk about what's new for this year and some of the things we're doing. But with it being our final gathering, we want everybody to help us, with this celebration. Show up if you can, and everybody, has the event. We couldn't do this by ourselves. It's taken a community to do this, not just to put the event on, but to grow the event like it has grown, and we've been very appreciative of that, and want to thank folks that have supported us in the past, and hopefully will continue to support us in maybe some different ventures. But just felt like we don't want this. We want this to be a celebration. We don't want it to be something, anything other than that. We want it to be a big celebration. A lot of things have changed in 10 years.
Joey still got the same rig, I think, though, right?
I do. I sure do.
Probably the only one.
I swear that thing needs to go in some sort of museum somewhere.
Well,
There's got to be an overland museum somewhere.
I kiss it every morning when I walk outside and pray that it'll start the next time I try to turn the key over. But
yeah,
there are a lot of memories. And I'll be honest with you, Randy. Rendezvous is where Tony and I met, and where I met you guys, and
we love to hear the stories.
And it was right after Rendezvous that I invited Tony to come on the podcast, and it ever since. Right after, so we hold a lot of memories there. But I know what you're saying. When life goes from year to year, people change, and sometimes you think, man, I put my heart and soul into this. Don't want to keep doing it, and you have to evaluate that every year and what's going on. And as long as you deal with people, and I'm in the people business, and as long as you deal with people, there's always going to be a challenge. There's goods and the bads, and you have to deal with it all. And I know that in doing this, that y'all have had to deal with all of it, and I've always been glad to support you guys, because I feel what you're going through. when y'all are up there for the week, and
Yeah,
you try to concentrate. You try to concentrate on all the good stuff, but in that back of your mind, you think, man, I'm ready for somebody else to do this or somebody else to take it over. And I just want to move on with something else. So I totally get. I
don't want anybody to think that it's anything bad that
No,
caused us to do this at all.
and I didn't mean that.
It
I didn't mean that at all.
No,
You know,
I get that. It was kind of a, you know, sometimes the stars just align to be the right time. And Randy and I and the rest of the staff we just kind of went through that motion of it's 10-year anniversary. We want to make it the biggest we've ever had. We want to make it the go-to event for the year, and then step back and look and see what Randy has built and how we've helped him build it and what it looked like. And it just the more we talked about it, the more discussion that was brought up about it, it just started feeling right. It's not that we were burnt out. It's not that we didn't. I mean, we could keep doing it. It's not that at all. It actually gets easier. You know, we've learned a few things as we go, like how many porta potties do you need? How many food vendors do you need? You know, how do you?
We hadn't learned the food vendor thing quite yet.
We took a long time to learn that one, but we're getting it down.
Well, when you put on an event in the middle of nowhere, you add another. You know,
the logistics there are definitely hard to deal with. So, but we've learned a lot, and it just feels like the sweet spot. You know, if we can hit a home run this year, which I think we can, it's just going to feel like just lay it to rest and step back and put our arms around each other and say we did that. So I just think that's what it feels like. One last campfire at Rendezvous and then go from there. But it's not the end of Natural State for sure. It's just the end of this event. So we're going to keep growing Natural State best we can. We may use that platform for other events and other stuff, but we're definitely just stepping to the side and doing something a little different moving forward. So.
Yeah, I want to stress Natural State's not going away. We're not going away. You know, we're still going to be in this space doing something. And like I said, a lot of my focus, at least this next year or two, I want to be on more the nonprofit giving back kind of thing, trying to have a impact on keeping trails open, for us in the Ozarks, especially. So, I'll definitely be reaching out to folks and, getting ideas and trying to put some teams together probably and, volunteer kind of things and that kind of stuff. But, we're not going away. We're just kind of taking a go around, I guess, maybe.
Well, yeah, you moving your focus from one thing to another. Y'all have done such an amazing job. I remember, being back on that original stage, where it all started and how small it was compared to what it is now.
So
and
small,
how far it's come, and all the things that you've been through, and the first place that I camped, and signing up to teach. Scott Jubert kids me because first one that I went to, which was the second one, I didn't make it to the first one. I've been to all of them since then, but
I didn't either. Yeah,
I signed up to do cast iron cooking. In our camp, we were down there cooking, and he had like 4 Dutch ovens stacked up, and I said, I don't need to be teaching this. Let's just go down to camp. And I had him teach my class. And he gives me a hard time about that every time I see him. But so many memories. And from what y'all have done and the work that you poured into it, you have made it the go-to event. It is the best event that we go to. It's the most, it is a family reunion. It is where people that we like go. It is in our home, the best event in Arkansas, and y'all have worked so hard to do that, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate that. And like Semper Gumby said, go out on top. He reminded me of Jerry Seinfeld. He quit his show when he was number one. And
there you go.
Back here.
Yeah.
A little Seinfeld reference.
I like that. But yeah, it's no, I hate to hear it, but I totally get it. It is it's been something that we look forward to every year, but what you're moving into is exciting as well. Randy, to see what you're doing.
Well,
And
I
I
hope
know
so.
y'all can't sit around and do nothing, so y'all gonna do something
That's
new.
right.
That was
Yeah, we're actually
Yeah.
going to get to go camp and stuff. We're going to use our vacations for stuff we want to do instead of stuff we have to do. So
Really,
it'll be good.
yeah. I've been retired for half of this, I guess, experience, but yeah, my staff hasn't been that fortunate, and sometimes I feel bad about eating up a week of their vacation because it takes us a week to to get there before and get everything set up. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be nice for them having some of their vacation back. I'll still figure out something to get some of it, but yeah.
Well, I've struggled with that for years. Because 10 years ago, this was like the only event, and then all of a sudden they just started popping up, and now you could go to something every weekend if you wanted to. There's a Rigs and Coffee, there's an event, there's something, and now it's got to where the point where you got to pick and choose.
Right.
And then when you think about it, I got into this to go and camp and to get away from people, and then when you have to take vacation to go be surrounded by people, you're thinking, I don't know about this or not. It's not why I started this. So I totally get that. Y'all finally going to get to enjoy the fruits of your labor and get out there and do some of why we got into this in the first place. And Rick's got a new rig out there. He wants to actually camp in it instead of just driving around, pick up trash, and restock toilet paper. So
exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of good stuff coming for the event this year as well. A lot of new stuff. We're actually going to camp with the vendor area this year, so we're going to be down there, included in all the gatherings at nights and hanging out and catching campfires and stuff. So the staff will be there on hand with the vendor area as well and with the attendees, and so we encourage everybody to come by and pull up a camp chair at the fire and give us some stories about what you've had happen at Rendezvous, or when your first one was, or anything like that. Just something special that you remember about the event, and we'd love to just sit and chew the fat over that kind of stuff too, for sure.
Well, I remember people telling me about the first one and the storm that blew through on the first one. I didn't know that was going to be an annual event. But I thought that was like a one-time deal. But
y'all didn't have to keep inviting the storms back.
You don't know how hard it is to pick the week.
The worst weather ever.
Has bad weather.
I tell you, y'all are very good at it. You should be a weatherman because you're a better weatherman than the weatherman IRC.
Yeah. Now you watch. This year it'll just be calm and cool.
That's why I'm saying that. That's exactly why I'm saying
that. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Well, we've got. I mean, we, like I said, got some new things we're working on. We hope everything's going to come together. We're wanting to do more for our kids this year. Michelle helped us last year, and she's coming back this year, and so we're going to try to expand our kids program. We're going to do probably do another kids movie night. That seemed to go over pretty well last year, and so this year we'll also have an adventure theater tent set up, and so we're going to invite storytellers and other folks to share short videos and that kind of stuff in our adventure theater tent, and that'll be going on some during the day, but some at night when it's not competing with something else.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing that. This year we're going back to 3 days of classes. We kind of cut that back to just Friday and Saturday the last couple of years, but we're thinking with if we meet our goals, we're going to need more classes. We're going to need a lot of things. We're going to need more showers. We're going to need more toilets. We're going to need, we've gone through all those kind of, well, what's that mean for, fill in the blank kind of thing. And so there's those kind of things that we're going to have to make sure we're paying attention to too. The other thing we're thinking about doing, assuming that our vendors come through for us, is we'll probably do a giveaway Friday night and a giveaway Saturday night. So we'll do 2 giveaways probably. We've had people asking for that in the past, Saturday night always goes longer than expected usually, because we've got such good entertainment mostly. But Rick's going to have to pull off 2 nights this year.
I can do it.
Do I?
I can do it.
Yeah, I know. I have faith in
it.
So that's new. Like I said, more vendors. We're going to try to have more impromptu trail rides, so that folks that maybe you're looking for somebody to go out with, that we can get as many of those folks out there as we can. The hot air balloon seemed to be a pretty big deal last year for folks, and so we're going to try to get it back this year as well. More food trucks that show up.
Real quick, Randy, we do need to say thanks to the Trailside Coffee.
Yeah,
she did an amazing job last year. She held her own and then some when we didn't have food trucks, and she made accommodations for the people, and we just can't thank her enough for what she did last year. So we want to definitely bring her name up again.
Yeah, she's
awesome.
been.
Thank you.
She's been with us for quite a few years now here.
Yeah.
3 or 4 at least, I think. So, definitely appreciate her.
Yeah.
What else? We're doing something a little bit different for the vendors this year. We've always had a vendor dinner up on top of the hill. We're going to host it in the Adventure Theater tent this year, down by the vendors, so that if they can't get away, they can just run over, grab their dinner and go back to their booth if they need to. And just try to make it more convenient for them as well. We're looking at trying to get several special guests in this year, and they'll be featured in the Adventure Theater tent as well. I guess the newest concept has been this concept of base camps, and it was a little controversial, but our intent here is to provide to welcome folks that maybe haven't ever been to the Rendezvous or come by themselves, that didn't, or their buddy backed out at the last minute or got sick or whatever, and they find themselves by themselves, and just give those folks an opportunity or a choice, an option to join one of the base camps and be a part of that. And so we're getting about a 20% partition rate partitions, that word, rate on our
registrations. Participation rate on the registrations.
There you go, Rick. I knew I had you here for something.
Well, I'm glad we got an interpreter.
Yeah. So anyway,
they're signing up for stuff. How's that?
20% of them are picking a base camp. So that's just about right. We'll see how that all turns out, but we're excited about that.
To kind of go into that a little bit, Randy, just to let you catch your breath. You seem a little tired.
Water.
No, to kind of go into those base camps, the initial thought on that was just, it's for newbies, it's for people who haven't been there, somebody traveling by themselves. They can show up, they see a Jeep sign, or they see a Toyota sign, they see, backpacker signs, whatever, something they're interested in or want to know more about. They can roll up, have a conversation, talk to these people, camp with them, get to know them, get to learn more about other products, get to learn more about other activities, or they may already be part of that group, so they can just jump right in and add to it. So it's just something extra to be more welcoming for newcomers was the biggest thing. We're just always been concerned that they may show up and get off in a corner somewhere and not have anybody reach out to them and something to tie them into a little bit larger group so that they could just gain that camaraderie at the campfire. So we wanted to add something for that, and that's what this is spurred from. So that's what it's for.
I think that's a cool idea.
Yep. I like that. Base camping is one of my loves. If you ever go out to a really cool spot, beautiful spot, and you especially since trailers have become so big, people park the trailer and go out on trail ride and come back, and go out on trail ride and come back. Base camping is legit. It's nice, and so with the explosion of the trailer industry, base camping is actually is a pretty cool deal. So, and plus people that have these rooftop tents that are just awful to set up and take down, they only want to do it once. And so,
well, we've even found, we look back when we first started getting out there, and you didn't get off the trail until dark, and you were setting up in the dark, and that kind of stuff. And then we found the last 3 or 4 years, it's like, let's get into camp early. Let's get into camp about 4 o'clock, set up, relax, and enjoy, the campfire and that kind of stuff. So,
you got to get around and see who's cooking so you can, vulture off of their stuff.
Put your name in the pot. Yeah.
Just keep you a spork in your pocket.
Yeah. Always carry a fork around. And, if you've got one of them folding plates, stick one of them in your pocket too. Because there's always somebody cooking something.
Folding plate.
Yeah. Last year, Tony and I couldn't eat all the food that was given to us. They're just people just giving us food left and right.
I know.
And I don't even know why I took food to cook.
So what you're saying is, note to self: Natural State staff needs to camp by Joe.
Yeah,
Tony.
Come on, I'm telling you, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. I bet it was every 5 minutes somebody was saying, "Hey, I had this left over." I was like, "Were you cooking for 30? There's only like 6 of you."
Yeah.
And you bring your leftovers, and me and Tony had just ate a big old pile of stuff, and we ate it. I mean, we ate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're not. I mean.
Well, the ribs come in a big pack, right? You can't buy a little pack of ribs. You got to buy the big pack of ribs. So
right.
Yeah.
You always have some left over to feed people.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just part of it. They don't do that everywhere. But at Rendezvous, people do that because, that's where your family's camped around your whatever, and you bring enough food to camp for everybody or cook for everybody. And so that's just part of it. That's the atmosphere that y'all bring. And it's not that way everywhere, but it is there. And so you get to show up and enjoy yourself. Sit around the campfire and get fat.
One thing I want to say is we really want everybody to invite your friends this year. It's the last one. If you haven't been, invite your buddies, bring them all with you, and just make it a point. Put it on the calendar, write it down, get it done, come and enjoy it with us. Because I really feel like this one's going to be better than all the other ones. Just like our bonfire that we just had. The bonfire we just had, I think, was the best bonfire that we've had ever. And it was just because we made one simple call of lighting the fire early. And it was still daylight. People were down there eating, and I was like, let's light it. People are already around here. We lit it up, and it was perfect. It was perfect. And it's just, everything's just naturally happening. And I think Rendezvous is going to be the exact same way. It's going to just naturally happen to be the best one yet. I really feel that way. So just write it on the calendar, get it done.
So you think you still might have a bonfire in the spring, or?
We hadn't made that decision, but very likely could. I mean, it may look a little bit different. I don't know. It may. I mean, who knows? That's always been kind of just let's get together enjoy a campfire together kind of thing. And so, those.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
It may turn into our next big event. It may it may blossom into something that we never expected now. You know, like we have more time and energy we put into that, find more private properties, whatever. That's the hard part, is finding somewhere to have that event, is because we can do it in the same spot every year, but that kind of makes it monotonous and boring or whatever, because there's no vendors or anything going on.
Mm-hmm.
So having it this year where we had it, I think everybody enjoyed being in a different spot. I think the fire wasn't overwhelming to where you had to back up 2 counties down because it was too big of a fire. So it all just worked out really well. So that may be our next big event that we just kind of focus on. So
that was a great weekend. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, we met Frankie and Tim and Kai and Wes, Michael, and we met over by Shores Lake, and we wheeled a little bit on Saturday and went and ate a burger and at Ozarks, and showed up over there at H&M.
Yep.
H&M, yeah. So that was a fun time. So
Well, Randy, go ahead and give us, for those who may not know, the dates and where they can go to find out more information.
Yep. October 15th through the 17th. That's a Thursday through a Saturday. Some folks that have been know that Saturday everybody usually stays unless the weather just gets crazy and runs everybody off. But pretty much everybody camps Saturday and gets up Sunday and just kind of, gets their stuff together, in their own time and takes off. But that's the dates this year. You can find, our website's www.naturalstateoverland.org. And so you can find links out there for information for about all parts of the rendezvous. Folks that haven't gotten our phone app, we'll get some QR codes out there for folks. There's a lot of information there, and we're adding more information this year to our phone app. So that's another good thing to have for folks. But come see us at Moore. We'll be in booth 210, I believe, outside. So come see us, talk to us, tell us what you think.
That's this weekend, right?
Yeah. We're also doing a referral program this year, trying to encourage folks to help us invite friends. So folks can earn an extra raffle ticket for each new person that they refer to the rendezvous this year. So opportunity, you get a couple of extra raffle tickets for the prizes. We're doing something similar with our vendors, giving them discounts for bringing in new vendors for us. And so we're excited. We're looking forward to like I said, just a big celebration.
Now, if they're is it naturalstateoverland.org is where the vendors can go if they want to be a vendor? All the information on there for them.
Yeah,
too?
We got a link for vendors, a link for attendees, several different links out there for them. And then, of course, our Natural State Facebook page, we're always posting information out there. You just got to kind of look for it sometimes, because it is fairly busy.
There's a lot going on there.
So we've also got information out there on our website about our new nonprofit, the information that we've kind of come up with so far. So folks that are interested there, you can go out and look and see kind of what we're wanting to do, and let us know. The other thing I wanted to mention with this year's, we've got a small staff to pull this off this year. We very well will probably need some volunteers, some more volunteers. We always use a few, but this year we'll probably have to get some extras. So if you're out there interested in maybe volunteering for all or part of the event, email me or message me, get with us, and and we'll get your name down and appreciate folks volunteering.
That's good.
See, Tony, I told you he'd be the one talking all the time.
It makes our jobs easy.
I'm at the end of my notes, so it's all you.
Uh-oh.
Well, y'all have a good night. Good talking to you.
Well, and in case anybody's out there and never been, they have something for everybody. So it doesn't matter if you've never been. It doesn't matter if you have a built rig or don't have a built rig. If you've got a stock rig, or you can actually bring a camper. They have a campground where you can plug in, showers and all that, all the comforts of home. So you don't have to suffer. You don't have to be hardcore or sleep in your car or anything like that unless you want to. And then they have lots of different camping options that you can do. And also, if you're a vendor, they'd love to have you, I'm sure. Lots of good vendors that are out there. And this will be a huge place for you to go and showcase just about anything. I mean, I have seen stuff I never would have thought I would seen at a overlanding rally being sold at an overlanding rally. So it doesn't really matter as long as it's legal. That you can come and showcase your product. So anyway, that's good.
We have people ask every year, is there enough room for me to camp still, kind of thing. And so, we've got all kinds of room. We couldn't fill it up with campers, I don't think. So
that place is outrageously humongous.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I did a backpacking trip on the Ozark Highlands Trail, and when you go up when you go just north of there and get on the Ozark Highlands Trail and go up to that like old homestead where the well is that people talk about, just past there, if you're walking across there, you can see the back of the stage. And I did not know this.
Wow!
You can see it has to be at least 4 or 5 miles across there, but you can see the back of the stage. And you can see how big that place is from miles and miles away. There's no possible way that you can fill this place up. So don't think that you're going to be crowded. Don't think that people are camped on top of each other like they are at other places. There's no way that you can fill this place up. So if you like to camp by yourself, there's places for you.
Yeah.
If you like to camp with other people, there's places for you. Your group or whatever, bring everybody. Yeah. And there's plenty of places, I promise.
Yeah, and something we get asked a lot of times is, do I have to have a 4-wheel drive to attend?
Yeah.
You do not have to have a 4-wheel drive to attend. You can show up in a Geo Metro, a smart car, a Toyota Prius, whatever. You don't have to camp. We do have day passes as well. You can show up and just hang out for the day and then go home, whatever you want to do. So, I mean, run the full gamut. You can come in, you can trailer a rock buggy in and go hit trails during the day and come back, or you can bring a Prius and go home at night, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we want to invite our adventure rider folks this year too. We're trying to set up programs, routes, base camp for them. Same way with our van folks or van lifer folks. So, we'll have a spot for you if you want to camp together. We'll have that there. We'll have some drawn routes for scenic routes around the area for those folks if they want to explore the area some, that kind of stuff. So we're trying to pay attention to some new groups this year too.
Yeah, with the new BDR being released for the adventure bikes, I mean, come out and enjoy it during Rendezvous. At least then you got a place to stop and get food and a place to sleep. So go run the whole track and come back.
That's a good point.
Well, if you got any kind of interest in overlanding, car camping, motorcycle riding, backpacking, whatever, there's something there for all of you.
Yep.
And this is definitely the place to go. And you don't have to drive 1,000,000 miles to get to it. And it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg like going to, I'm not going to say Overland Expo, but think things like that. It doesn't cost you. You have to take out a loan to go to it. It's very affordable, and you can see every kind of rig possible that's made it doesn't matter if you're a Jeep guy or a Toyota guy, or if you've got a rooftop tent on a Prius. So there's something there for everybody. By the way, if you've got a rooftop tent on a Prius, please come see me. I want to see that. I want to see
Yes.
that.
Well,
Yes.
and
Because I was this close to putting one on mine, and I couldn't find the right tent to put up there. And plus, it killed my gas mileage.
registration's open. It's been open. Get out there and register before the end of this month for the best pricing. Save $25. Get a free, an extra raffle ticket if you register by the end of this month. Your best price. So help us spread.
Frankie, he has a sticker that on the back of his Tundra that says, "My truck identifies as a Prius." It's
Until I
I
get
bet
to
it
the
does
gas
everywhere
station.
except the gas pumps.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, my diesel Gladiator identifies as a diesel Gladiator at the gas
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So funny. Well, guys, we really look forward to it. I can't wait. 10 years, never in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought 9 years ago that we would be the 10th annual. You know, that's just so crazy about how far it's come and the things that you've done, the way you put everything into it, and what it has become since then. And I really hope people dig some pictures out of the archives and start posting, because I think that will be a great attractor.
We're going to encourage pictures and stories. What do you remember about past events? As we get closer to the event, get some of those things out there too for folks, and just have fun with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I will say is we did bring back 2017 pricing for vendor booths up until a certain point. So if
Till
you're
the
a
end of
vendor,
this month.
end of this month, jump in there as a vendor, register early, and you'll have 2017 pricing. So it's as cheap as it's ever going to be.
2017 seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, that was we didn't know anything about COVID.
Yeah.
We were one of the very few events that actually held our event
during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them canceled. Just about everything canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we still have boxes of hand sanitizer.
Oh, we do.
around here
Oh, my
somewhere.
word.
Gallon jugs. Of
Mask.
Gallon
I've
jugs.
still got my mask that says More Expo on it, that Chris was giving out at More Expo.
Yeah.
I've got a picture that I took with Brad from
Brazel.
No, good grief. He came to More Expo. He's from California.
Oh,
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know
Trail
that-
Recon.
Trail Recon, yeah.
Yeah.
Good grief. And I've got a picture with him, and we're both wearing masks, so you can't really tell who's behind the picture. But
Yeah, one of our that year during the door prizes, we were Nikki was wearing a mask, Rick was wearing a mask, I think. Those. Yeah. Yep, got some of those pictures.
Mine was American flag.
Yeah.
Mine's in the video that we still have on the website.
Yeah.
well,
Crazy.
I'm a little sad that it's coming to an end, but I think this will be a good one, though. It's
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Saturday night's probably going to be kind of emotional for me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You're just gonna write the next chapter in your book. That's all
I'm
you're doing.
I need to patent the words "burn it" because
Yeah.
Jasper Jeep Jam everybody's stealing it from me. So I'm going to I want like a nickel every time somebody says it.
Yeah,
You'd be a rich man.
maybe Michael Hayden will come back this year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Michael in several years.
Yeah, that's
You get paid for that, Rick. That may put diesel in your truck.
At least a
If
gallon.
if everybody comes back that's been to a rendezvous, both vendors and attendees, we won't have any problem hitting our numbers. So
That is true.
Well,
we want everybody back this year.
Yep.
Well, and I'll also have free copies of my new book, The ABCs of Overland.
Oh yeah, you're offering them for free now. I bought mine.
Oh, did you really? Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, I bought one.
I'll be offering free autographs for that too. I'll prick my finger and sign it in blood.
I keep mine with me all the time. I keep thinking I'm going to get him to autograph it, but I ain't seen him since October.
Well, I've been in hiding, and I'm still kind of in hiding.
Yeah, you need to bring that with you this year.
Yeah, I'll have some with me. That was fun doing that for the kids, and I hope people enjoy it for sure.
Yeah. That needs to be some handouts during the Friday and Saturday night door prizes.
Yeah, we need to give some of those away to kids.
You betcha. I got a whole bunch of stuff I'll give away. Oh my goodness. Well, I look forward to it. I know people are going to look forward to it, and we're going to have y'all on, I'm sure, again before October. We usually do a couple, 2-3 weeks before.
Oh yeah,
because that's when we find out, the lowdown on everything. When y'all finally get it all put together, because I don't know if people know this, they don't start planning this in September. This is a year-round deal. There's a lot of work that goes into it, a whole bunch of stuff that you can't see while you're there, sitting around the campfire and, eating your bacon or whatever else that Michael Wan cooks, that he cooks for us. But there's a whole lot of work that goes into it that you don't see. And if, like Randy said, they're probably going to need some volunteers because this is going to be a big one. But they do this year round. So right around September, end of September, whenever we'll have these guys on again, and we'll talk to them about when they get everything finalized and get it all planned out.
Can't forget our storytellers too. We've got storyteller applications open now. So if you fall into one of those kind of groups, get out there and help us this year. We want our storytellers to help us out a lot this year. So,
and that doesn't mean that you're just full of crap. We want somebody who's got some good stories.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I never applied for storyteller.
That's kind of becoming a title that everybody thinks they are one, and so some good ones out there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Semper gonna be a dang storyteller.
He needs to sign up. Get on the register.
Get on there, Semper.
Yep.
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on. We've come to just about come to the end of. Randy's out of notes, so I don't have anything.
I'm out of notes.
And
thank you all again for hosting this on this short.
You bet.
Notice.
It's good to catch up with you guys always.
Yeah.
We needed to get this out. Go ahead and get this out there before we went too much further this year. So
yeah,
we had that discussion. Well, who do we get with to announce this? And we went through some names, and we just kind of both looked at each other like, we've only ever been on Professor and Friends podcast, so we've got to stick with tradition. So
that's right.
What we did.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, we've always loved supporting you guys because y'all are doing a good thing, and we like supporting the home folks, and I like supporting those who are out there getting out there doing a good thing and doing the right thing, and y'all have done that every year, and we appreciate you guys. Always glad to support you guys.
Thank you.
You betcha. Well, everybody,
October 15th to the 17th, Mulberry Mountain, Rendezvous in the Ozarks, year 10.
Be there.
I'm going to let him do the
Professor
and Friends thing. Come see us.
Thank you all, guys, for everybody who's joined us tonight live on the podcast. This will be I did post this on Natural State Overland, so it is there, and you can watch it anytime. And I hope you get the scoop that was brought here. World premiere.
There you go.
My goodness.
One and only.
We appreciate you guys. Well, everybody else, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and stay off the ditches, man. Stay on the trail. Stay on the ditches.
We'll see everybody at Moore.
See y'all this week at Moore. If you're at Moore, make sure and stop by and see Randy and Rick in the booth, which will be outside. Hopefully not in the pouring down rain or the snow or the storms or the tornadoes or whatever they have up there. The wind blows up there like crazy, so make sure you stake that thing down good.
I've got 5-gallon buckets full of rocks I'm taking with me.
Somebody buy Tony's rack. He needs some wheeling money.
Yeah, Tony's rack.
I've got a deck board system I'm getting ready to sell and all kinds of stuff. So
me too. I got a trailer I'm getting ready to sell. So I got a lot of stuff.
Sure.
What?
Well, Frankie's going to Africa. Frankie, have a good time. Everybody be safe.
Yeah.
Get out there and have a wonderful week. And whatever you do, look out for number 1 and don't step in number 2. We are out.
See y'all.
See ya.
Thanks,
Nice.
guys.
I think we're out.